Mercedes has recently launched its first all-electric SUV. Daimler, the group Mercedes belongs to, did already have some electric experience with an all-electric smart car, and in 2014, Mercedes added a battery-powered B-Class to its lineup. The 2020 Mercedes EQ will be the first all-electric SUV in the Mercedes line. The EQ will be the first addition to the EQ lineup. Mercedes is about to launch a whole family of electric cars under the EQ name. Mercedes promised to introduce at least 9 new all-electric models by 2023. First models to be expected after the SUV are the 2021 Mercedes EQC and 2021 Mercedes EQC, both compact sedans. The EQ is built on the same base as the gas-powered GLC, but with a chassis that has been strengthened to bear the load of the 1,433 pounds worth of lithium-ion batteries. Mercedes assembles the batteries in-house with battery cell from different subcontractors. Interior and exterior design follows the lines and looks of the GLC. Apart from strengthening the GLC face, we do not see much use of aluminum to save on weight. The battery kit is installed in the floor of the car, as with the Model X from Tesla, and is contained by a protective casing. A capacity 80 kWh is provided, slightly under battery capacities from the main competitors Audi e-tron, Jaguar I-Pace and the Tesla Model X. This is almost 15% less than most competitors, and with a weight of 5346, it is barely 5% lighter than the competition. 293 miles is the expected max range at full charge. In reality, we expect real-world figures to be 80% lower than the officially stated range. Mercedes has not only saved on battery capacity, we also raise our eyebrows at the suspension choice. The suspension only consists of a passive suspension limited to the leveling of the rear axle. Ride does, however, provide enough ride comfort without feeling too soft. The car sticks to the road and the drive is precise. Its weight and passive rear axle do seem to be a disadvantage a bit when taking sharp corners. When driving at a gentle pace, only the front motor is delivering the needed traction. The rear motor only assists when the EQ needs more power. This makes the EQ very reactive. Control of the traction is electronically steered and tuned for energy efficiency and a neutral balance of power. You will, however, not get a whiplash when hitting the gas full throttle. The reaction time is much slower than the Model X. The X is still the king of acceleration. When ranking the cars on acceleration, the EQC comes in third, after the Model X and Jaguar I-Pace. It does, however, allow for quick reactions and taking over other cars in traffic. Like most electric vehicles, the EQ uses heat dissipation when braking to recharge the batteries and changing the engine and generators. This is, however, just a small fraction of the charge of the batteries. The generative power saves your brakes. When in on of the regenerative driving modes, you barely use your brakes. The consumed kilowatt hours per mile should be lower than the competition. Mercedes is late at the game, but they made a little leap in electric efficiency. Main power source still comes from the charge received from the plug in the wall. When charging on a normal outlet, a full charge takes more than 40 hours. The EQ can be plugged into fast chargers powering up to 100 kilowatts. Fast charging enables owners to charge 80% in 40 minutes. Non-Tesla fast charging stations in the US are still thinly spread. You'll be in for range anxiety when choosing this car. EVgo and Walmart have made some effort to build out the DC fast charging network, but we hope the expansion will continue. The model is equipped with the infotainment system, voice control, adaptive cruise control, lane assist and lane following assist. There is also a D-Auto driving mode that auto-regenerates by taking into account driving conditions, navigation, radar and camera info. It maxes out and optimizes the regenerating recharging. The 2020 Mercedes EQ is expected to hit Europe in June 2019 and the US in the late fall of 2019. Expect a price tag at around $90,000 for the base model. Being more conventional and more compact than the Model X, we doubt the EQ will claim a big chunk of market share in the US. It is not setting new boundaries like Tesla. It seems to be designed to lure existing gas-powered Mercedes owners. Don't be put off by the smaller battery capacity. This ride is more efficient, it does not compromise the range. The US model will be built in the Mercedes factory in Tuscaloosa. Is there a place for full electric SUVs like this in the US? Let us know in the comments. Mercedes has recently launched its first all-electric SUV. Daimler, the group Mercedes belongs to, did already have some electric experience with an all-electric smart car, and in 2014, Mercedes added a battery-powered B-Class to its lineup. The